What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. CFP semifinals. We are in Miami Gardens, Florida for the Orange Bowl. Penn State Nittany Lions, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You can see them coming out of the tunnel now. Looks like they do have the roof closed here. Again, we'll keep an eye on that Cavs game happening in the background. Currently halftime, Cavs up 3 despite not much offense from Donovan Mitchell, which you'll always take. So appreciate everybody being on. Thanks to all 1,133 of our subscribers. You guys are the very best. Again, my name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel, only place you're going to find simulated sporting events with the live original commentary. And it is time to boot this one away. This game will happen tomorrow. I'll also try to sim the Buckeye game tomorrow before this game actually starts, time permitting. Notre Dame kicking off right to left on your radio dial. Hey, Dwayne, welcome in. Go Browns. Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right, Tyler Warren, superstar, tight end, 95 overall. He is the most explosive weapon in the pass game. Of course, 2 superstar running backs, and Drew Aller continues to get better. Here's one of them, Nick Singleton. Singleton breaking tackles through the middle, give him 7 on his first run of the Orange Bowl, and it's a good one to start the game there. Good look at it here. Tyler Warren, not just a willing catcher, but a nice blocker there up the middle, and finally Howard Cross falls on a big injury. Both teams have a couple of injuries. Penn State has a lot of guys who are questionable, including, most importantly, maybe Abdul Carter. But if they're questionable, you know they play. However, there are about 8 guys who are out, including backup running backs, some safeties, and a starting defensive tackle, probably the biggest one. That would be Mills. Riley Mills out for the Fighting Irish, hurting that knee on December the 23rd, unfortunately. Back to pass now, Aller. Quick throw over the middle. Got it, first down and more, and that's a completed pass to Mari Evans. And you really saw Evans start to pop a little bit as the number 1, especially deep target for Drew Aller in that real game that they played to get here, of course. And I'm blanking out on it now, so I will pull it up now with the beauty of technology. Penn State beat Boise State. That's right, 31-14. Here comes Singleton, right side. Breaks off a tackle of DeLuca, the linebacker. And he's got a first down to the 30. Nice opening drive for the Nittany Lions that time again. Excuse me, that was Xavier Watts, number 0. This talented safety coming up, missing the tackle. Right side throw, and it's caught by Evans inside the 10. They'll say right at the 10. First and goal, Nittany Lions. Hey, Jim, welcome in. Give it to Singleton again. He's got a hole up the middle, a big hole up the middle, and he'll be tackled there by a couple of linebackers, that time led by Drake Bowen, sophomore out of St. John, Indiana. Aller now in a shotgun. Drew Aller back to pass. The right-handed quarterback from up in the Northeast Ohio area, incomplete, sets up third and six. Medina product. 6'5", 235. Drew Aller, he's back to pass one more time on a 3rd and 6. Got good time. Back of the end zone, and he'll just throw it away. All the way out of the back of the end zone. And they will have to settle for 3 here. Interestingly enough, the real kicker for Penn State is not in the game. It's a walk-on that they elevated. So these guys who are in there from their actual, they're rostered players, but they're not actually kicking right now. This one's, that one's Chase Myers, a junior, but like we said, right now Ryan Barker is a freshman walk-on, and he's been kicking for them. So 3-0. Decent opening drive. Aller looked good. Singleton looked good, but credit the Notre Dame defense for stiffening up when it mattered most, and now they will return. And we will see Riley Leonard and company. They have a strong running game as well, paced by Jeremiah Love. Talented running back, only a sophomore, so not coming out into the draft even if he wanted to. A couple of talented cornerbacks there on that screen with Jordan Clark and A.J. Harris. A.J. Harris also just a sophomore. All right, Riley Leonard transferring over from Duke. And now he'll delay the handoff. Here comes Love. He'll got a little bit of hesitation through the middle, and he'll start his game with a nice run of 8. Advantage in the lines, I would say, that Penn State has an advantage on the offensive and defensive line. Slight advantage. Quick little bubble screen left side. Got his man Love, and he falls forward. Nope, the ball was in the wrong hand. 3rd and inches. Coming up for the Penn State defense. Crowding the line of scrimmage. 6 guys up on the line. 8 guys in the box for the Nittany Lions. Out of a pistol. They'll give it to Love, and he'll get a first down. Well, not quite easily, but he did get the first down. Jeremiah Love on that play, and they'll go hurry as he'll be smacked to the ground by the Nittany Lion defender Tony Rojas, sophomore linebacker. Love again, nowhere to go. He'll lose yards this time, 3 to be exact. And that's Zane Durant, the big defensive tackle for the Nittany Lions, who wears number 28, which is kind of a funny number for a defensive tackle. But it is over the middle, and it's picked off. Oh no, Abdul Carter, the superstar pass rusher. Nobody expected him to pull off in coverage, and he does, and he picks it off, and he's one of the freakiest athletes in college football at 6'3", 250. Kid can fly like Micah Parsons before him on that jersey, and what a play here from Carter. Nobody expected him to drop from his defensive end position into that zone, and he just stood there right in front of the tight end, and Riley Leonard threw it right to him. Hey, George, welcome in, man. Hope you're having a good night, my friend. Heavy set backfield. Aller pressure coming, and he'll be sacked. Around the corner, that's R.J. Oben, the senior from Montclair, New Jersey. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in, and go Browns. 2nd and 16 there. Look at Oben get through that line. Just as I said that the strength was a little bit, at least ratings-wise, in the game. Penn State O-line just a little stronger than the D-line, especially with the injury to Riley Mills. Now Howard Cross there, 56, the star player, and is a solid player. He is the only one that should be consistently able to win his one-on-one matchups, at least if you go purely by ratings. 2 running backs in the shotgun. That's Allen and Singleton. Aller's going to pass out of it, though, over the middle. Caught. Nope, couldn't hold on. Amari Evans, and they'll settle for another field goal. It's only been 2 Penn State drives, but I've yet to see them target number 44 with the football, and that is a big part of their offense and someplace that they have not gone yet. But 6-0 off of the interception from Abdul Carter. So many people that I have seen maybe speculating the Browns do trade down a couple of picks, maybe to like 4 or 5, that Abdul Carter could be in play there for them, which I would be okay with, having a dominant, potentially young dominant player on the other side of Miles. Over the middle and tackled immediately in the backfield. Nice play there. Zane Durant got him again from the middle. Pistol look here for Riley Leonard. A couple of decent runs for Love, otherwise nothing for Notre Dame, and he'll be sacked by Durant again. And Zane Durant playing with his hair on fire, a couple of TFLs, and now a sack here in the first quarter as Leonard goes backwards, and now it's going to be a 3rd and long. Hey, Mike, welcome in. Hello to you as well. Notre Dame beat Georgia, of course, 23-10. A depleted Georgia team rolling with their backup quarterback, of course. So hard to determine, and they will miss the pass there. So a little sluggish to start. Cavs still up by 3 at halftime here. For those who are not in a split screen situation, do appreciate you being on. Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. We've been simming our way through college football playoff, and we'll continue to do so even if our beloved Buckeyes are not involved, although we sure hope that they are. I'll bring you that sim tomorrow. Quick throw right side, Aller, and it's caught on the sideline once again. Amari Evans. He has been the big play target for Aller in the Nittany Lion offense. Check with me situation for Aller. He'll flip the play. Quickly setting up screen, and he's going to be hit. That got in there quickly from Oben. R.J. Oben, 6'3", 265. He got there in a hurry. Also a transfer from Duke. Came over with Riley Leonard, apparently, at some point. And now some motion coming from Singleton. Checking, and they'll go quickly back to him out of the backfield. He gets decked, but short of the line to gain. Jordan Clark, cornerback, able to knock him to the ground there, and it sets up a 3rd and 3. Oh, the gut says Notre Dame rolls, huh? I look at both of these teams, and neither of them seem like dominant to me, especially of the ability to score the football. Like, they both have to be kind of conservative and run. That's why I like Aller being able to open it up deep to Amari Evans against Boise State was such a revelation. Quick little throw here to Nick Singleton. Nick Singleton's going to be a good NFL prospect. That'd be a running back I could see the Browns taking in like the 3rd, maybe 4th round. I would absolutely take Nick Singleton. Here he is again, left side. He'll juke to the 20, and now inside to the 15. Another nice gain of 9. 5 carries, 41 yards. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you there, Mike. Up the middle again. Singleton inside the 10. And it's 1st and goal, Nittany Lions. They've been here twice. Had to settle for 3 both times. Can they punch this one in? Back to pass. Aller, left side throw. Caught by Liam Clifford. That's Sean Clifford's younger brother and a St. X prospect from down there in Cincinnati, St. Xavier. Quick throw right side, option keeper, RPO, but he stepped out of bounds at the 1. Apparently Harrison Wallace the 3rd. And now they'll go with the wing T formation. This is in Ohio State's playbook as well, with a tight end in Singleton. Singleton down at the 1-yard line. Smacked down in the hole by Aiden Schuler, the safety, and they're going to go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Wow. Right side, too slow to develop, and Jack Kaiser, the senior linebacker, saves points that time. 6'2", 231 from Royal Center, Indiana. Your graduate student, leader of that defense, Jack Kaiser. I think they said he's maybe set the record with most amount of starts as a Notre Dame player. I don't know. Good stand there by the Notre Dame defense. Can it inspire their offense to get going? We'll find out here on a 3rd and 5. Yeah, we'll see. He's definitely gotten his confidence back in these first 2. Big drop for Leonard. Hit as he throws. It's a wobbler, and it goes to the feet of his receiver, and now 3 straight punts for Notre Dame. So their offense a little sluggish to start. Yeah, it would be fun to be Ohio State, Penn State. I mean, Ohio State, Notre Dame would be fun as well. I feel confident in both of our games. As I said way back when the bracket first got revealed, it's kind of murderer's row for the Buckeyes to get there, and that if and when they got to the national championship, it could potentially be the easiest game of all of them. Now, the way they rolled through Tennessee and Oregon didn't make you feel like those were the stout opponents, but I promise you, in the grand scheme of things, they have had the hardest road to get there. Because remember how Oregon beat everybody else. Now, Oregon beat this Penn State team by what, about 8 in the Big Ten championship? They pushed them a little bit, and that was some of the most explosive offense I'd seen from Penn State was in that Big Ten championship. They could try to find a way to get back to that. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Flip the field now, 2nd and 10. Again, it has been pretty much all Penn State here. Notre Dame has 1 defensive stand turnover on downs. Otherwise, got maybe just 2 first downs. Here's Katron Allen. A little thunder and lightning, and here comes the thunder and Allen to the right side and out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Katron Allen. Both juniors came in together. So we'll be battle tested, and again, Texas will be the best set of cornerbacks, like secondary, that we've had to play, including the Thorpe Award winner Jahdae Barron. So they'll be the best defensive backfield we've tried to play against. But again, I just don't see anybody covering our receivers right now. Here's Singleton, left side. They also have a pretty good defensive line, so our rebuilding offensive line will have to be stout once again. Here's a little quad of receivers to the right side. Back to pass. They will now go to it, but way late to Singleton, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Interesting play call. They ran a diamond of receivers with Singleton in the back of it, and then Allard didn't go to it immediately. The rest of the guys bailed, and so the defenders, are we going to get a scoring chain here? The rest of the defenders left. Nick Singleton wide open, then Allard comes to him way late. Look at that, not a Fighting Irish player in the screen, and a touchdown for the Nittany Lions. And yeah, I think Penn State's had a little bit tougher road as well, but that's the fun part about the playoff. They play the games for real. We're going to find out in about 27 hours. Yeah, I mean, if they can find a way to get any kind of passing, and that's what people kept getting. They were so excited about Drew Aller coming to Penn State. You know, big 4-star prospect, got the NFL body, potentially an NFL arm. Like, they just haven't been able to get a passing attack to join that really talented defense and really talented dual-headed running game. And now Leonard's going to roll to the right, 20, 25. Riley Leonard slides, but early. Could have held on for a first down. It's a big 3rd and 1, and they'll go to the pistol. So, yeah, if Aller's able to stretch the field and they're able to throw, that team gets completely different on offense, in my opinion. And they're going to have to punt again. Notre Dame really struggling on offense, and this could get early late, as they say, for the Irish, unless maybe they get a defensive touchdown or something to spark them just a little bit, because right now it has been all Nittany Lions. Julian Fleming is the one who transferred, and unfortunately for him, injuries were such a big part of his career. He never even really played a whole season at Ohio State and nicked up pretty much the whole time, even though he was a 5-star kid coming in. But he is from Pennsylvania, transferred back home to play his senior year. But I think he's like the 4th wide receiver on their depth chart. Like, I don't even think he plays very often. They've got Harrison Wallace, they've got Sean Clifford's little brother, and then they've got Amari Evans, and then like Julian Fleming. I think he's an 80 overall in the game. Yeah, absolutely, I wish him the best, but just not against us. And I said the same thing about Quinn Ewers. Oh, Tyler Warren, he got behind both linebackers. Kaiser chases, touchdown! 63 yards, and finally they find number 44, and he rewards them. If you've watched any of my draft videos, Tyler Warren's been a very popular 2nd-round pick for Mr. Phil Nagy, GM of the Browns. As I think just about every version of our sim, he's in the game, because he is a difference maker, especially with the Browns potentially going back to more of a 2 tight end at 12 personnel, one guys who can block and catch, like the Chief, and Tyler Warren would be a great compliment. And right now, they are putting a beat down on him, 20-0. This thing could get out of hand. We're going to lose viewers. Come on, this is about the time of the game where we need the refs to make some sort of outrageous call against Ohio State to keep the viewers in the game. I'm not really sure about that. It's got to be a weird situation down there for Quinn. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. Because it feels like, I don't know how much of a quick hook that Sark has. Speed around the edge, and that's why you draft Abdul Carter, and you put him on the other side for Myles Garrett. How quick did he get to Riley Leonard that time? Abdul Carter shot out of a cannon. Now he's got a pick and a sack in this game, and the scouts are salivating here. Although I did see. Anyway, I'm not really sure what. Left side throw, and they go deep, and it's incomplete. That was actually the running back, Jeremiah Love, the intended receiver. I was trying to finish my point. I don't know how often they regularly put Arch Manning in. I guess it's not like, do they have Arch packages? I know he's more mobile, but like, do they bring him in for Alex Orji style QB run game stuff? Or is it just if Quinn struggles and they need a spark? Like, I don't know how often that he just gets put into the game automatically anyway. So I guess I don't expect to see a lot of him. Hey, Mason, welcome in. I guess I don't expect to see a lot of him, Mike, but again, I have not watched a lot of Texas football, and I don't know how often that they put them in there. I heard an interview with Bo Bishop. He does not only Cleveland Browns Daily, but he does a local Columbus show in the mornings here before Cleveland Browns Daily. And they had a Texas football insider on this morning, and I was listening to it during my lunch break. And he asked them about that, and they said it's a very unique and very organized and very kind of professional relationship, and that the Manning family trusts the development that they're going to get. And now a big blitz, and they really needed that. Could not afford to give another score as Patello gets home for a sack there. But the Manning family totally understands that Quinn is there, Quinn's the quarterback, and that next year it'll be Arch's job. And if he gets 1 year and he's ready for the pros, great. If he gets 2 years, if they need to take all 5 years They're willing to take 5 years if they want. So they fully trust the process, and they trust Sark and the QB development that's going to be there and the university. So it's sort of like a one-of-one situation, because most guys aren't just going to sit around. Most guys that talented aren't just going to sit around and wait their turn. But clearly the Manning family trusts the situation. Yeah, left side throw, and he'll be tackled immediately. That would be pretty fun. But unfortunately, Mason, you're going to have to wait to 27 for Jeremiah Smith, too. He's just a true freshman this year, buddy. So unless he tries to challenge the rules and come out next year after his sophomore year, you're going to have to wait till 27 for him as well. But I would absolutely take him on the Browns. Up the middle and a huge hole there. Now in 26, I'll take Caleb Downs. Can you make that to Caleb Downs 26? I would take me some Caleb Downs. Sorry, Juan Thornhill. Up the middle now, Love. Finally to the right side to the 40, and Jeremiah's got himself a first down, and boy, do they need to stack these first downs together right now. I know it really is. It really, really is hard to believe he's a true freshman. He's so good. Right side run for Love. I'm all in on Carter, Mason. I'll take Carter. There's a version of our sim with them on the roster. I don't remember which one now, because I've got 9 million rosters rambling around my brain. Pressure coming, and here's the non-Abdul Carter pass rusher. And that's Dennis Sutton. And he got around the right tackle side and into the backfield, and now another 3rd and long coming up for Notre Dame. Yeah, that's also true, Jim. In 3 years, I hope that we are not drafting high enough to get Jeremiah Smith, especially if we're trading up to get Arch Manning. Left side throw, they didn't cover him. Oh, what a huge breakdown in coverage into the end zone. Touchdown, Bo Collins, the transfer from Clemson and their #1 receiver. And how badly did the Fighting Irish need that one? On a 3rd and 22, Penn State sells out, plays a weird cover zone, and Bo Collins is just wide open. He beat Jalen Reed and A.J. Harris, split him in tween, and ran it all the way down the field for a big, big Notre Dame touchdown. 20-7 with under 4 to go in the half, and that was massive for their momentum. No, Juan is not good. I'm ready for him to be done. Big, big, big time play there. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports. It is a channel. Looks like the Cavs still have a couple-point lead here midway through the 3rd. We'll keep an eye on that. If anybody else is split screening it, is Donovan Mitchell scoring any points yet? Left side run for Singleton up to the 15 to the 20. He'll run for 5. Nick Singleton, again, a player we talked about. I wouldn't mind seeing in brown and orange. The heir apparent to Nick Chubb after another year. Pressure up the middle. He'll get through it beautifully in a first down run. Xavier Watts comes up and pops him. A safety out of Notre Dame, #0. Hits him there, but Singleton with another nice run. Here he is again now, Nick Singleton. He'll try the right. Nice block by Tyler Warren. Springs him 30, 35. Oh, he had one man to beat. And I think he would have house called that one. Touchdown saving tackle by the linebacker, Kinston Villamu Asa, freshman out of Inland Empire, California. Quick throw over the middle. First down catch. Harrison Wallace III. No, Mitchell has done nothing, but Allen has been next level. Love it. We'll take it. Hey, I love that we can win multiple ways, baby. Want to take away the Spider? We got other options. Left side throw. First down. Clifford. 35, 40, 45. Going the other way, Phil. That would be 40 to 35 to 30. And Liam Clifford, St. Xavier High School. Younger brother, of course, of Sean Clifford, former Penn State quarterback. A little Penn State family love for the Cliffords. Trips to the right side. Aller, blitz coming. They pick it up. Left side throw to Wallace, and Wallace goes down after a gain of 7. Smoked to the ground there by Leonard Moore, the true freshman cornerback who is very talented. Leonard Moore is. Back to pass. Aller, left side throw caught by Warren, and Warren will be stuck there by Kaiser. Drake Bowen also in there, and now a timeout called by the Nittany Lions. 52 seconds on the clock. They've got 2 remaining. Aller points out defenders now. Back to pass. This would be a huge response for them. Right side throw. Out route. Clifford open. Touchdown! Liam Clifford, and he beat Jalen Sneed, the linebacker. The linebacker on a receiver is a mismatch just about everywhere in the country, and a huge response from the Nittany Lions to re-establish the 20-point lead, potentially heading into the break. Just no chance. Out route and into the end zone. There it is. We must be shooting pretty well. If we're going to get 100 in 3 quarters, you always got to be shooting pretty well to get your 100 points in the first 3 quarters of the game. Definitely been to Cavs games of yesteryear where you were just hoping to get to 100 by the end of the 4th quarter. All right, Leonard back to pass. 43 seconds as he got a little more magic left. Right side throw. Wide open again! Are you kidding me? Jordan Faison! There's not a Nittany Lion in the picture. 2 massively blown coverages. Oh my goodness gracious, what is happening? Seriously, there's not a Nittany Lion in the screen. 3 guys went with Mitchell Evans, the tight end. And Faison is wide. That's one of those ones where you're the quarterback. You're like, don't screw this up, don't screw this up. When you're the receiver, don't screw this up, don't screw this up, don't screw this up. Unbelievable breakdowns on defense for Penn State, allowing Notre Dame to hang around again. And I guess the only question is, did they score too soon? 10 seconds for that 84-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Faison. Is that the Brown secondary? Yeah, you're right, Mitchell. That Mitchell gets hot. Or, sorry, you're right, Wendell. Mitchell gets hot. He can get hot and get going. All right, Aller over the middle. Slant route, second timeout called. They've still got time to put something on here. More Mars the Planets. Bringer of War. Left side throw. Incomplete. Stuck his little mitts in there. Almost picked the football off. It was Rod Hurd, the safety transfer from Northwestern. Aller now. 3rd and 1. Back to pass. They got about 20 seconds. Left side throw. Again, Clifford. Is he going to get it again? Watch chasing. Watch down. Hurd. End zone. Touchdown. 75 yards. Shot play after shot play after shot play. We've had 21 points scored in the last 35 seconds of football. What is happening here? Liam Clifford, I can't imagine he's the fastest guy on the team, but look at him outrun 3 Fighting Irish defenders. And every time Notre Dame has scored a big touchdown, Penn State scores right back. Did they score too soon? That one went 83 yards in 16 seconds. Oh my goodness gracious, what is happening right now? Ooh, yeah, 1 for 11. He needs to see it go through. Yeah, Wendell, this is sort of like arena football. You get a long touchdown, and you get a long touchdown. 13 seconds, they have all 3 timeouts. Leonard, they're going to hand it off. They gave up. They panicked. This thing's going to half. Marcus Freeman was like, we're not playing on this game anymore. We need to get to halftime to lick our wounds. Wow, what a half. Penn State dominated. Long touchdown pass from Notre Dame. Penn State responds with a long one of their own. Long one from Notre Dame to respond to that one. And then Penn State responds to that one. There he is again. Literally has the entire half of the field to himself. A Jordan Faison touchdown. 34-14. This thing escalated quickly. It felt like it was 6-0 just a few minutes ago. And now Notre Dame has a very important drive. But again, like Donovan Mitchell, he just maybe seeing the ball go through the hoop, getting that ball into the end zone will wake them up here. They are now trailing by 20. They've been chasing that 20-point deficit a lot of the game. Leonard, option keeper, right side, 2 yards. For Riley Leonard. Was it our Georgia? I think it was our Georgia Notre Dame sim. Wasn't it like 76-50 or something like that? It was so long ago, I don't remember. Catch over the middle. Finally, first catch for their talented tight end, Mitchell Evans. Evans wears number 88, 6'5", 260 from Wadsworth, Ohio. Mitchell Evans. Do we have any listeners from the Wadsworth area? Up the middle now is Jadarian Price, the backup running back. 30, 35, 40 to the 45, Jadarian Price, and he's got a little bit of a explosive play to the 46-yard line, and they're near the midfield stripe at a big Notre Dame first down. Okay, Mitchell first 3, let's go. Just see that basket fill up. Looks like Cavs by 1 at the end of 3. Again, I'm not watching the game because I'm simming, obviously, and Price will go right side. Does it feel like playoff basketball? Like, does their demeanor, because I feel like the regular season NBA and the playoffs in the NBA look like almost like 2 different sports. It's like, oh, we're going to try now. Especially on defense. It does, Mason? Yeah. I mean, 31-4 versus 30-5. This is pretty clear-cut head and shoulders the 2 best team. 25 lead changes. This is essentially the best team from the East and the best team from the West. We could be getting a preview of it right now. Nice run by Leonard. Using his legs has really been a help here to start the second half. Riley Leonard, that is part of his game. They'll go with some tempo now. Leonard quickly over the middle, caught by Faison. This one does not go for 84 yards and a touchdown, but it does pick up a gain of 6, and they'll go hurry up once again. Left side throw, and just out of bounds. 3rd and 2, Faison again. Penn State band plays. I think this tempo is keeping Penn State a little off their heels as well. Back to pass. They'll try to run it again with Price, rather. Stopped short. Apparently, I just lied to you. The tempo is fine, and they're good to go. Great stop in the middle by Devon J. Thomas. And now on a 4th and 1. I hate 4th and 1 in a shotgun, but here we go. Running it up the middle and a first down. Picked it up pretty easy. Man, that was a backup running back, too. They must have needed a stamina sub, and that's Aeneas Williams, the freshman from Hannibal, Missouri. And Aeneas gets a big one. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Penn State's played well for you. Every time Notre Dame has scored a touchdown, they've responded very quickly as Price is going to be thrown down by Kobe King. Next to the long line of talented Penn State linebackers dating back to what? LeVar Arrington. Navarro Bowman pressure coming backside, and he'll be sacked again. That's number 2 for Abdul Carter. 3rd and 22 now for the Irish. Abdul Carter now 2 sacks and an interception. He is having an MVP caliber game here. Again, potentially a former Brown. They'll be in a position for him, and a sack as they tried to set up a screen. Sorry there, Fighting Irish. That looked like a screen sack. Got to get rid of that football, and now on a 4th and 35, they're going to hope that the punt can get the first down. That's Devon J. Thomas again. And so a nice opening drive of the half for Notre Dame. Takes 5.5 minutes off the clock and unfortunately stalls out. And the punt does get the first down, but not by much. Here come the Nittany Lions. Turn around, give it to Singleton again. He's had a very nice day, but he gets bottled up pretty quickly that time by the Notre Dame defenders. Pistol look here. Stretch it right side to Singleton with some pulling linemen, and then blown up in the backfield. Nice tackle again. Kingston Viliamu Asa, 6'3", 240-pound from St. John Bosco. That's a football powerhouse there. Over the middle and a first down again. Tyler Warren. He hasn't had many catches today, but his catches have been important. A long touchdown that's opened up the scoring for Penn State, and then a nice first down catch there. I think it's just 2 catches today, maybe a third somewhere that I'm missing as well. I think everybody did, Wendell, when they first came in because they were such a powerhouse on their own. They certainly had ebbs and flows over the... Oh, I didn't see the defender. He was hidden on the logo. I thought Tyler Warren was about to house call another 60-plus yard touchdown, but the safety was lurking on top of the Capital One Orange Bowl logo and was able to make the tackle. Now Aller, left side, good protection, stuck it on him. Harrison Wallace at the 6. And that was a weird quick whistle. Maybe they booth reviewed it quickly, but it is a first down. Sean, I would be okay with that. I would take that combo. I would take both Penn State guys if you want. I'd take Abdul Carter and Tyler Warren. I would take either Will Campbell or Kelvin Banks, the 2 top left tackles, and Tyler Warren. I'd take Nick Singleton. I would actually several Penn State players I would draft. I heard on the Twitter machine, one of the NFL draft guys was like, there are in his top 300, Matt Miller I think is who it is, in his top 300, there are 6 guys in this game right now that we're watching, Penn State and Notre Dame, and there are 21 guys in the Ohio State-Texas game in his top 300 draft picks. Right side, Singleton, 10-5. Singleton's one of those, I'm sure. Over 100 yards for him, first and goal, Penn State, and this might be the kill shot. Oh, late pitch to Allen, touchdown, Penn State. And that might be it for Notre Dame. What time is it? It's time for you to go to sleep. It's past your bedtime, Catholics. Go to sleep. 40-14, Penn State. Now, with this is the perfect kind of game script for them now because they can just lean on their 2 superstar running backs. Aller paid the price, but a touchdown for Penn State. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody assumes that there's been a lot of smoke of now. Let's see who gets hired to be the coach, but there's been a lot of smoke that the Sanders family and the Raiders would really like to make a connection, that Shedeur would come to Vegas, which is fine. Take that. Trade up from 4, and you can come and get him. I will be happy to take who's ever left between the tackle, Mason Graham, or Abdul Carter. All 3 of them cannot be taken by the time you get to 4, assuming that Cam Ward goes 1, which we all assume is going to happen. So that's what I would do. I would not. Again, there's lots of great players. I don't know if I would trade down much farther than about 10 unless you're getting a really nice return. There'll still be good players at 10, but there are some really solid players. I think I'm even okay with Travis Hunter. I haven't watched all of his tape just yet, but I think I would be okay with Travis Hunter too. He's going to be there for you to take, especially at 2. Again, you start him on the other side of Denzel. 2 lockdown guys. Make him your kick returner, punt returner. Give him about 8 plays on offense. Something to make the other team think about. I think I would be okay with that too with Travis Hunter. There's Jeremiah Love gets a nice first down run there. And Love now left side. He runs right into Abdul Carter, and Carter throws him to the ground. Is this the Penn State theme chant or the Notre Dame chant, I wonder? Right side throw, and Faison almost had another long touchdown. Good defensive play from the Penn State defensive back. That's Cam Miller, the junior. Leonard with really good protection. Right side throw, and he'll throw a dot. First time we've called the name Jaden Greathouse. This Greathouse makes his first catch of the day. 6'1" sophomore from Austin, Texas. Up the middle, Love. Again, this has been a fine drive for Notre Dame, but at this point, you're just taking too much time. You can't take these long, sustained drives. And that's why, again, I would have said before we watched the last 50 seconds of the first half that neither of these teams could score quickly, but clearly that's not real. We know they can score quickly. We watched it happen. Bam, 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 bam. 4 quick touchdowns in a row. Pressure coming up. Carter! Oh, the poor left tackle. I hope he's not draft eligible. He's having a rough night tonight. That's Tosh Baker. Well, he is, 5th-year senior, 6'8", 325. Scottsdale, Arizona. And now that's the hat trick for Abdul Carter. He's just got such speed. And that's why I think it would just be so fun to have him on the other side of Miles. Mason Graham on the inside next to Mike Hall and Miles would also be fun in a different way. but just the absolute havoc that you could create with 4 with Carter on one end and because you can't. I mean, you could double team both of them, but realistically you can't. And this one's going to be picked off, and the drive will come up short. Jalen Kimber, the transfer cornerback from Florida, picks it off, and that one's definitely going to seal night for the Fighting Irish. Marcus Freeman, the dream is over. Of course, in our sim, they lost to Georgia, so they're losing a second time here. We'll see if this time it sticks here at Nagy on Sports. 41-14, yes. You're in love more with Mason Graham. What makes you say that, Sean? Any particular reason? Is it the position or the way he plays it, or you just think he's that much of a better player than Abdul Carter is right now? Remember that it takes a little bit longer for defensive tackles to develop at the next level. Very few make splashes right away, even like Dexter Lawrence. It took him a couple years. Mike Hall actually played pretty well. He just was never on the field. His little suspension and then his injury. Now, it was interesting in... I don't know if you've had a chance to listen to Andrew Berry's 30-minute presser, but it doesn't sound like it was as bad as we all thought, like not like a knee surgery situation, and that they fully expected him to be back for camp and everything, and that he didn't think it was going to need surgery. So that's very, very good. Wendell, it could, for sure. Left side run for Riley Leonard. It's been one of their best plays as the quarterback running. Violent and aware. I like that. That sounds like smart, tough, and accountable to me, which is something we don't have a lot of on the football team right now. Second and 10 for the Nittany Lions. 12:16 to go. Again, appreciate everybody joining me tonight. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. We will do our Ohio State-Texas sim tomorrow. I will try to get it done before this game actually kicks, so you'll be able to watch both of them over the middle and knocked away, almost picked off again by the Nittany Lion defense. That time it was Tony Rojas, again, the linebacker. 4th and 10 now. Leonard, good protection. He'll float it right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off A.J. Harris, the very talented young sophomore transfer from Georgia. Of course, the rumors are that Ohio State is getting a 5-star defensive end transfer from Georgia just after his freshman year, so he'll come in as a sophomore. That's kind of fun. Steal from them is fine with me. Which one, Mason? Jack Sawyer or JT Tuimoloau? Because I think that would be fun too. I like it when we make Ohio State and Michigan guys be on the same pro teams. I think that's funny. Right side stretch play to Singleton, 3rd long, but again, this game's over. The second one, yeah, JT Tuimoloau, number 44. He's got the big crazy hair. I mean, I would take either of them, frankly. Jack Sawyer's been really, really good in the playoffs. They're both 5-star kids, both incredible athletes, both going to get drafted. Maybe one of them squeaks through to the second round. It would be nice. And that's, I mean, again, that's the other part that we had talked about with this having the number 2 pick. Yep, that's him, Mason. Tuimoloau. Is now, instead of waiting, pick number, 34 instead of number 35. Like, that matters. Having the second pick in the second round is better than having the 3rd pick in the second round when you're looking at trying to get a guy like a Tyler Warren or a JT Tuimoloau or something like that. Like, those things matter. So if you're going to, I mean, the NFL, the worst thing to be is mediocre. There just really is. Like, you either need to be in the playoffs or you need to have a top 3 pick. Like, that's really where I think you need to be. And maybe they did that. Maybe as soon as the Watson ship went down officially, they were just like, being 7 and 10 does nothing for us. Right side throw. Oh, he had him open. Faison was there. So in some ways, it's kind of better that they ended up doing it this way. But yeah, it is interesting. 7:48 and counting. Again, this one has been over for a little bit. that flurry of scoring at the end of the second quarter was just absolutely bonkers. Long touchdown from Notre Dame. Long touchdown from Penn State to respond. Long touchdown from Notre Dame. Long touchdown from Penn State to respond. It was literally 4 touchdowns about the last minute of the second half, or the second quarter. Bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. I mean, you might not be wrong, Mason. Again, they'll never fully say that. Carter again, and he hit him as he threw it. Whoa, kid is quick. Right side running. He's going to get through 40, 45, or 35 rather, and a touchdown, a first down. Sheesh. I can tell I had to go back to work today for the first time in a couple of weeks. My brain is mushy. Pressure coming, and it's a 4-pack for Abdul Carter. Pick any 4 of those abs flexing onto that jersey. Abdul Carter, this kid is something special. Yep, nope, you're right. You're right. And we even got to see a little Bailey Zappi there at the end. Yes, that's cemented the tank. Oh, ball pops out. Oh, into the hands of an offensive lineman. Look at the big man go. The play of his life for Sam Pendleton, the guard. Catches the fumble and runs for a first down. Here comes Price up the middle to the 10 to the 5. He'll get a first down, call it the 7. Nope, not a first down. I don't think so, Wendell. He's a free agent, so unless they choose to sign him again, my assumption is that there'll be, at the very least, 2 and maybe 3 new people in that room. Again, watching the Andrew Berry press conference, if you hadn't, like, it's a big deal that Watson revealed to them that he's had a setback. He didn't rule out further surgery, and he was already a year, so that was going to be November by the time he was back. So now you could conceivably keep him on PUP all year, which is actually a huge blessing for the Browns. Touchdown here for the Irish, which would be a huge blessing. A, you don't just have to pay him to be a disgruntled third-string quarterback, which is what you were going to do anyway. B, you don't have to even go through this charade of, like, we got to pretend we're trying to play him, like, blah, 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 blah. And C, they took out an insurance policy against injury for his contract next year. So they're going to get about $44 million of an insurance payout if he can't play. So that's massive, massive ramifications for the development in the Watson setback. So that's actually really, really good for the Browns. Onside kick coming. Why not? Sure. 41-21. Dangles around and is picked up with one hand. Amari Evans, he'll go down at the 50-yard line. So 3:55 on the clock. This one is over. We do appreciate Mason with some of those Cavs updates. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports, only place on YouTube you're going to find these simulated sporting events with the live original commentary and interacting with you, the faithful fans. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe or you got yourself some sort of new Gmail address, direct snap to Singleton, nice run. Please subscribe from all of your Gmail accounts. It's allowed. I don't like to buy bots. Well, I don't like to. I don't know how to do it. I've never bought bots, but I would encourage you to subscribe from multiple accounts. It's okay. Singleton first down. Big run again. He's had a very nice day. 30 carries, 144 yards today for Nick Singleton. Back and forth they go. I will say this, they're not the Thunder are they're a good team. How about them? There's their second batch of really good drafting luck. They had KD, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. All those guys got drafted there. Now they've got Shea and Jalen Williams, and who's their other good player? I'm blanking out on his name right now. Hartenstein's been pretty good, but it's Jalen Williams and Shea have been the 2 superstars. Lou Dort's usually pretty good. Looks like he's having a rough night. Mitchell up to 8 points. But yeah, you're right. Jared Allen carrying. How about Struess? You're right. 5 of 6 from 3 off the bench. Huge, huge. 7-6-5. And last play of the game is going to be a run to the 4-yard line. 41-21. Penn State Nittany Lions. And I'm not sure why the Fighting Irish coach is cheering, but he is. That's Marcus Freeman. Here, take a giant bowl of oranges. Your winners of the Orange Bowl and advancing to the College Football Championships. Trent, sorry, this is, we simulate the games. I apologize. But I'm sure EA will take the appreciation that you thought it was realistic. 41-21, Penn State's going to win this one here. The big bowl of oranges goes to them. And again, they will meet the winner of Ohio State and Texas. And yes, I will sim the Ohio State game tomorrow, Wendell. Let's quickly look at the stats here. Drew Aller, 25 of 30 for 404. That's 83% and 4 tutties. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back to Penn State if that's how he plays in the game. I think he's going to go pro. 34 for 166, especially because the quarterback class is so weak overall for Allen. Tyler Warren, 7 for 132 and a touchdown. Kids for real. 7 for 62 for Wallace. 5 for 134 and the 2 long touchdowns for Clifford. Couple catches in the touchdown for Singleton. Evans started it off, and then we kind of went away from him. Didn't see him much the rest of the game. Kobe King, 14 tackles to lead them all, but how about 4 sacks from Abdul Carter, 5 TFLs, and he had an interception to go along with Kimber and Harris, the 2 SEC transfer defensive backs. Did you hear, I don't know if anybody saw the interview with Paul Feinbaum, but they said, what would an all Big Ten national championship be? And he said it would be the worst thing that happened to the SEC in a long time. 13 for 28 for 214, 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions for Riley Leonard. He just did not have it here tonight for the Irish. 18 for 77, pretty good day for Jeremiah Love. Price also had 60 for 45, but again, just 3 turnovers. Just hard to win football that way. 3 for 92, including the 84-yarder for Faison. 3 for 15. Other than that, look at that. 2 for 5. Bo Collins had a 69-yarder. Otherwise, he's 1 catch for 9 yards. 1 for 3, 1 for 8, 1 for 13. Just kind of a rough day for the Fighting Irish on offense. Drake Bowen with 13, 10 for Watts, Kaiser, and Viliamu Asa, as we talked about. 3 sacks for R.J. Oben, 1 for Botello. And they did not turn over the Nittany Lions. All right, guys, 41-20. All right, just sneezed and didn't want to sneeze into the mic. 41-21, Penn State gets the dub. Appreciate you guys for joining me here this evening. And yes, good game indeed. GG's. I'll see you for Buckeyes and Longhorns tomorrow. Until then, we'll watch the last few minutes of this Cavs game. We'll go Cavs, get that one done. Looks like they're up with about 3.5 minutes to go. All right, guys, take care. Have a great night. Today we will say, go Nittany Lions, go Buckeyes, and as always, go Browns.